What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Brother Corey Holcomb had a really great show as usual, and he talked about a series of topics. One of them was Remy Ma, okay? I want to talk about this because this is very important. Why is it important? Because what Corey is about to say about Papoose is crazy.
Somebody say she has a young child. She needs to grow up, focus on being a mom. Yeah, and that would be the ideal thing, but we see it's not like that. She's on the internet trashing somebody who had her back.
Yeah, she
on the internet trashing somebody who had her back. Yeah. No, this is what them people do. They bring up the bad about you, even though you've done so much good. That's why I'm telling Papoose, man, I know the situation he in. You can't win by going back and forth with her. Let her be what she gonna be, because we men, we can snap. That's another thing. We can snap. Look, man, I thought I was past the snapping stage. I don't think you ever get past the snapping stage.
No.
So that's why you got to try to avoid the drama. I tell a brother Papoose, man, that's not your broad. Ain't never been your broad. Leave it alone, man. You still 47. That means you got enough time to pick yourself up and look at that situation 5 years from now and be like, man, what the was I thinking?
Yeah.
I'm doing this now. I'm doing that now. What the was I thinking? So, look, bro, I call you little bro. I got you by 8. Leave that alone, man. Don't go back and forth with that lady on the internet, man. You not gonna win, brother. Ain't nothing you can say about her that we don't already know. You can give details about stuff, but we see who that lady is. That lady is trashing you, and the facts are you used to go visit her in prison. If my broad in jail, I'm gonna tell her, baby, when you get out, call this number. I ain't finna be going up there to see your ass all this put out in the street, goddamn it.
And to top it off, too, the nerve of when she got out, she was giving all those interviews saying she actually had to tell him. Oh, he would
stop coming up there because she was sucking pussy. From what we hear.
Now remember, at the end of that, he did mention something that was interesting. He was still the man going to see his wife while she was in prison.
Pat used to come see me literally every single day, so I was chilling. I was like,
so he came up every day? Every visit?
For the first year, he came literally every single day. When you're in a max, you have a visit every day, except for 8 alters on the weekends, Saturday or Sunday. So literally
every
the first
day.
year,
how
he
far
came
is
every day.
Stafford Hills from?
It's about 45 to an hour, depending on traffic.
So he was running up there every day, like coming up there.
Yeah, it got to a point where I had to tell him, like, yo, like, I'm good. I'm all right. Like, and I guess, like, when he believed it, that was all right, and I was like, he was like, all right, cool. And then he'll come, like, a little bit less. He'll come, like, 3 times a week, or, like, but it still seemed like he was there a lot. I spoke to him literally every day. I don't think a day went by unless I was locked that I didn't speak to him on the phone every day.
When you first got locked up, you and Pat wasn't married yet?
No.
So did you know that he was going to be there and stand up the way he stood up?
No.
She said this on Mano's podcast. I've used that clip pretty much a lot. But what does this mean? Let me tell you something, man. A lot of us as men, we have what we call honor. We want to stick things through. And for a lot of us as men, how we deal with women long term and how we get women long term has everything to do with our consistency. It's probably the greatest masculine traits that you can have. And it's the best way to keep women over time. Now you have people who are, being loyal and doing things for women, proving yourself over time. And as you do this, on one end, you believe that you are making progress. On the other end, you're not, okay? You're not in many ways. Well, why are you not making progress? Because the person can easily just leave. This is what can happen, all right? And then they can leave, and I'm not trying to say they're perfect. They can forget all of the things that you did. And what was the issue? You did it for the wrong person, right? Doing things for the wrong person. We as individuals have to look at who we're doing things for. And I think that a lot of times as men, we look at people, especially women, and we say, the fact that we are loyal, the fact that we are down for her, that's going to mean something to her. And you know what the issue is with that? Is that most people in their life haven't had folks that have been nice to them. Let me give you an example. And I'm not trying to put the country that I'm in down, all right? I live in Uganda, and what I've experienced in the business network or sector is in America or in the UK, in business, trying to establish parity, trying to look out for somebody else's benefit, and trying to build a relationship with somebody based on trust and doing the right thing is one of the best ways to do that in the Western world. It's the best way to get repeat business. And to be quite frank, it's the best way to do it anywhere in the world, even here where I'm at. But what I've noticed is because that's really not something that people value a lot in core business, at least in this sector, in my opinion. Don't get me wrong, it is valued. But a lot of times what people can do is look at you as you're being weak, okay? And so now you're a person that needs to be taken advantage of. And it's not like everybody is like that, but once you get enough people like that, it becomes a particular problem. So then you always face these problems. That's exactly what happens. And so you end up like, you know what? I never want to do business in this market again, or I never want to work with people anymore. But the reality is that you got to look at it and say, well, not everybody's like this. So I just honestly decided to deal with the wrong person. And the best person to deal with is a person who wants to deal with you. I found that out the hard way here. I found out that's the hard way everywhere. People who want to deal with you will give you value. If you're chasing those people around, you are insane. You live a life full of ultimate dust. You will have problems. You will have all kind of destruction. You will have everything wrong when you make that decision. That's why Corey Holcomb is saying you're wasting time going back and forth with this person. That person was never your chick. That person never cared about you. That person might have liked you a little bit more, but they never respected you. Never respected you. How could they respect you? Look at how they talking. Look at how they acting. They been acting like that. And with Papoose, to be honest, all we had to do was look at how she started dressing once she got out of the penitentiary. Once she started going to the BET Awards, wearing everything, breasticles out, boobies out, and you there, you dress like a father and a regular person, and she's looking like she's about to be a booty clapper. That was letting you know right there she had an application for cheeks to be clapped. That would let you know right there. Everything that she was looking for was booty clapping it up. It was all about clapping cheeks. That's what it was about. And if you're not about that, then hey, you just don't know. You just don't know. And that's exactly what was going down. It happens. It's down bad. And you gotta look at people who wanna work with you, who wanna build with you. Sometimes we overlook those people. They may not come in the same kind of package you may want to. Some of the best people that I've met in this business that have helped me make a lot of money, I mean, I wasn't looking for them. I can tell you one right now was this Dima. I met Dima on, at the time it was called Odesk, but it was Upwork. I was just looking for somebody just to do one edit. This young kid submitted his thing, submitted his proposal. I had no idea who he was, and we all know the rest is history. Been working with Dima since 2017. We're going on 8 years. Guy didn't know anything about YouTube, never edited for YouTube before, had only a few bits. Boom, guy wanted to be here, wanted to help me get better, wanted to stay. We've had a great, almost a decade run. Kevin Samuels the same way. It's a guy that wanted to be associated with me. Helped change my life and my career forever. You gotta go after the people that want to be there. Build a community around people that want to be there. And same thing, business women, they don't wanna be there, let them go. And even if you were with them, you were never with them. And it hurts to realize that as a man. Like, I spent all that time with her. We had kids. Then you see her go deal with a bum next, right? A dude that don't have anything. You can't believe it. Yeah, because I could believe it. Because she was always bummy. She was always dusty. She's always crusty. And that's who she's supposed to be with, bruh, not you. It was never supposed to be you. You're too good for her. Tell the truth. You're too good for her, family. You were never supposed to be there. A lot of guys get hurt. Whoa, what is it I could have done? Well, maybe you could have did something else. Maybe it is something you could have done. But here's what the problem is. The next guy should have been better than you. And if the next guy wasn't better than you in a financial way, in another way like that, then guess what? It's probably not much you could have done anyway. It would have been booty clapping it up anyway it goes. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, Shirley Jackson, back at it again. The episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all that you do. Robert the Bell, we're out.